Don't let anyone's opinions affect your decision.
It doesn't seem like you're being real sometimes.
So the girl I want to couple up with is...
The girl I want to couple up with is...
Welcome back to Romance Review TV with Lady T, and we got another recap for you guys. Love Island Season 8, Episode 19, and Tasha and Andrew are having some problems this episode, and we're going to unpack all of this. But before we do, if you are new here, hit that subscribe button, turn on your notifications. If you like the video, smash that like button, and also feel free to drop a comment down in that comment section below. So we have another recoupling happening tonight, and I think there was a little bit of a shocker for some folks. Let's talk about it. So as we saw from the previous episode, we saw Jay trying to build up on some connection with Paige. Then we saw David trying to put a big passionate kiss on Danica. Charlie spending his first day trying to build a connection with Tasha, which she absolutely enjoyed, it seems. However, to the disappointment of Andrew. So now the Islanders are doing their daily party at the end of the day, I should say. And in the midst of them enjoying themselves, India received a text message saying that tonight there is going to be a recoupling, and the boys have the power to choose who they want to couple up with, which of course sent the girls reeling. And one of them is Tasha. So Tasha and Andrew sit down to have a conversation, and she's still contemplating, I was trying to find the right word, on her connection that she was trying to build with Charlie. Now, in this conversation, it seems like she was trying to give Andrew hints because he wanted to know where she stood with all of this, and she kind of came in lukewarm, saying to him, like, I would like to get interested in him, but I know what we have is great, and, I think we're going to be okay, and yeah. She knows she really likes this guy. And I mean, the thing is that she also said something about the fact that she's been dimming herself down per se and not being her true self. She's more loud and outgoing, but when she's around Andrew, she tends to be a little bit different, and that's concerning to her because she wants to be her authentic self, which she should. So then there's this other conversation going on between India and Antigone and Jay. And pretty much they're trying to get some insight on what Jay is going to do and who he's going to couple up with. He doesn't know. And he kind of asked Antigone what she was interested in doing, and she was like, well, it's really not my call at this point, which it isn't. So I mean, even if she would like to get to know a specific person, it's in the boy's hands, so she doesn't have a choice in the matter at this point. But it seems like she was really trying to kind of put a little twinkle in her eye to say, maybe you want to choose me, maybe not. So Charlie now decides that, he wants to have a conversation with Tosh. And at the same time, Andrew is having a conversation with the boys. And they were wondering what was going on. Pretty much Andrew was like, oh, everything is pretty cool at this point. We're all good. However, Tasha is having a conversation with Gemma in regards to the situation. It's a different story at this point. Andrew is trying not to be worried, but you can tell, he's kind of shaking in his boots. And of course, the boys such as Luca and even Dami, is they're not liking what's happening with Andrew because, I said this from the early episodes is that girl has been really hot and cold with him. And we haven't seen a lot lately, but obviously this has still been going on. So now we got Ekin-Su having a conversation with Charlie. She was saying something interesting about the fact that he dressed smart, whatever that's supposed to mean. Okay, Ekin-Su. But she's really trying to impress him because right now she's coupled up with Jay and she wants out. So now we have Tasha having a conversation with Charlie. Now Charlie is trying to find out, hey, so where you stand with Andrew? Is everything all good? I'm making my intentions known. I'm interested in you. And she's playing coy with Charlie, saying, well, I don't know. Things are going well. I don't know if I want to get to know you, but I might want to talk to you. And this is why I think at the end, and you'll see what I'm talking about, why Charlie made the decision that he made. But I think in this moment, she still likes the attention that he's giving her. So she kind of want to play two in the middle, but I don't think she really know how to do it well, that is. And she's really not giving him the answers that he's looking for because he seems to be a lot more intentional. In the meantime, while that conversation is going on, Andrew is worried. This man is like, okay, I think I'm good. At least I thought I was good, but I don't know. I could be on shaky ground. And yeah, he needs to be a little bit worried. But this conversation, it went pretty well. She was happy to be able to talk to him. And you can tell she got a little bit of a twinkle in her eye. And the sadness in Andrew's eye pretty much speaks for itself. My thing is, this show is a place where you explore connections. And speaking of connections, Andrew has this question for her. And watch her answer and tell me what you think.
If he was to pick you,
Yeah.
would you get into bed with him?
I don't know,
Oh, don't. Fucking hell.
And this is the answer that Andrew did not want to hear. And it was interesting because, of course, you saw Charlie watching from across the villa. She decides to get up and walk away, which he was distraught pretty much at this point because of the fact, and the guys reminded him of this. Just a few days ago, if he was going to leave the villa, she was going to leave with him. Now that this guy is here, now she's, I want to get to know him. And so the guys, meaning Luca and Dami, thought that this was a little bit of being a hypocrite. And the fact that she also did this with Jocks when he came into the villa as well. So they put a little bit of information onto him because, of course, he told the guys what had happened and what she said in regards to that. So they're not happy. So now it's time for the recoupling. Danica gets the text message to let everybody know to get around and sit at the fire pit. And we see Luca was first. He, of course, no question there, picked his girl Gemma. Next up was Dami. We knew this was coming because he was single with Amber leaving, and now he's coupled up with India. Then it was Jay's turn because he was coupled up with Ekin-Su, and now he chose his choice, which was Paige, and she does not look happy. Next up is Charlie. Now, he was the wild card. He ended up choosing Ekin-Su, and that was a shocker, especially to Tasha, because she thought that this was going to be her opportunity. On the flip side, Andrew was happy at this point. And the look on her face was, yeah, I'm happy to still be with Andrew, but I was hoping Charlie picked me, but oh well. And you can tell the look on her face. But she had another issue because the guys were making facial reactions and all of that. We'll talk about that in a minute. The V-Day ended up choosing Antigone, which was interesting because I thought he was going to pick Danica. And then Danica was left, which means Jax was the last person, and he chose her. The interesting thing about all of this is that there's a lot of people who don't want to be in these couplings. The only solid ones is Gemma and Luca and Dami and India. And in this scene, we see Tasha runs off. She's pissed off, and she tells Gemma this is because Luca told her that the boys was saying how, she would have got to know Charlie, even after she said that she would have left and went home with Andrew if they both got eliminated. And that made her feel some kind of way. I think the conversation, I don't know. I do know guys talk to their guys, girls talk to their girls. It happens, but I guess the transmission of the information is based on the drama that they need, because with Luca and Gemma, things get around the villa quickly. And in this situation, she's just over it. She's frustrated at the other guys for what they had to say, even when she got a chance to talk to them. Gemma gave her some solid advice. Then she went over to Ekin-Su. They had a conversation before she went over to Ekin-Su, though. Charlie, he was like, I chose you because I want to get to know you. And Ekin-Su was like, I'm kind of shocked you chose me. I thought you was going to choose Tasha. So, I don't know. This was crazy. I think he chose her because of the fact that Tasha was being hot and cold. However, Andrew was pretty much happy, and he couldn't understand why she was so upset about the fact that, they were still together or what. She wasn't being honest. What this comes down to for me is that she wanted Charlie to choose her. He didn't. And she's still stuck in this situation with Andrew. And like the guys say, they feel that this girl is settling for him. And she's just biding her time, waiting for the next guy to come into the villa. And it didn't work out with Jax. It didn't work out with Charlie. And now she's disappointed. Even though she said that she would run away and leave if Andrew had left. But this is taking a toll on her. The guys, they were honest. They were respectful, and they were honest with her. And they told her, you need to be a little bit more consistent, because what you're saying is sounding hypocritical. On the flip side, when it came to Ekin-Su giving her advice, Ekin-Su is like, you can date as many people and talk to many people as you want to. You're a beautiful girl. Men are going to want you. Talk to every guy you can. I'm guessing she's giving the same advice that she's been doing herself, meaning Ekin-Su. I honestly think that if she's not happy with Andrew and she feels like she's settling for Andrew, she's doing herself and Andrew a disservice. If you don't want to be in a relationship with this guy or in a coupling with this guy, you need to have a conversation. But on better note, these two lovebirds are absolutely cute together. Now, she has recoupled with Jay, but she's not giving Jay the time of the day. Her and Jax is like, I don't care. No matter what happens, we're still solid. It's a go with us. And, just the way that they look at each other. And Jax says some sweet things to her, talking about, I want to make you happy and I want to be there for you and you my girl. And then they sealed it with a kiss. So these two are solid no matter who Paige is with in this moment. Now, I did find it interesting after their little intimate romance session. She did decide to have a conversation with Jay. And then in the same breath, she was like, even though, I might not be solid with you, I still want to get to know you and have a conversation. He is a really cute guy, is what she said in her confessional. Back over to Tasha and Andrew. Now she didn't turn completely cold pretty much toward Andrew. He's trying to kiss on her, lay on her, and she is just not here for it. And that's what I'm saying. If she don't want to be with this guy, if she's up and down, hot and cold, not being consistent with Andrew, he seems like a really nice guy. Cut him loose. He even tried to kiss her in the hallway. She turned around and rejected him and pushed him away and walked off. And I know that's got to be killing Andrew, because it's like, man, I'm trying to be nice. We recoupled together. We're still... It shouldn't be an issue. And you can tell he is just not happy with this. While everybody else is loving up on each other and, kissing and, with the person and being happy that they're with, unfortunately, these two, because he tried to touch her hair at bedtime, she took his hand off her face. And then, he was like, are you annoyed with me? And she told him, you know what, just go away. Man, that would have been my cue. I mean, Andrew, I think you need to be done. So looks like on Sunday night, we have Dami and India on their date, and they look so cute. I am so excited for these two, and I am looking forward to see what happened with them and what they decide to do with their relationship. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you in the next one. Bye.